Well, hello. Welcome to another lesson. Today's goal is to convert a whole or decimal number from scientific notation. So we're going to get a whole or decimal number out of scientific notation. So I want to just point out a couple of things you have to remember. Use the exponent to move the decimal point. Remember, we saw in the last lesson how multiplying by 10 and the exponent actually is how many places that we're going to move. And as you can see, a positive number means, a positive exponent means that we have a larger number. We have a big number. So 8.65 times 10 to the 8th is a big number. Positive exponent, to convert this from scientific notation, we're going to move that decimal point 8 places to the right to make it a bigger number. If it was a smaller, if it was a negative exponent, we'd go the other direction to make it a smaller number. And I'll show you both of those examples. So let's see what happens here. If we do 8.65, we start at the decimal point where it is right now. So right now it's between the 8 and the 6 right here. And we're going to move it all the way over, and we're going to count 8 places. So let's see how that goes. We count them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I happen to put up the right number of zeros. I wonder why. Anyway, so there you go. You count out 8 zeros, or no, 8 place values. Notice we only added 6 zeros because we started here. We had to count the 6 and then the 5, and then we keep counting by adding zeros until we get them all. When you're done doing that, for numbers that are really large, we can do a nice little thing here. Let me get a black color instead of red. We can then go back in after we're done and add commas. Makes it just easier to keep track. Those are actually commas, believe it or not. Okay, so what happens if we're given a number similar to this one, but the exponent is negative? Well, we start at that same point, only instead of counting going to the right, because of this negative sign, we're going to go that way. So let's see how that works out. So I've already actually written out the number, but I'm going to show you how I figured it out. I started right here. Okay, that's where I start counting, and watch the little arrows. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's how we ended up with our decimal point over here. I know that last one didn't quite line up, but it's right here. This little zero sitting out front is just to be pretty. It really isn't necessary, but it does help us to see that, oh, there's my decimal point. Not hard. If you did the last lesson and practice it, this going back the other way shouldn't be hard at all. So, prove that to me. Here's one for you to try. Okay, try another one. Now I want you to check out this video. Watch this. Enjoy.